It's Inauguration Day this MLK Day, and you know what that means. It's time for the wacky, crazy, zany reactions from celebrities as Hollywood collectively loses its mind. Except, well, folks, would you mind if we share with you a video that is rather unexpected? Get ready, because the reactions are not what many ever suspected. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Pro Channel, where we bring you the truth on a silver platter every single day. The Hollyweirds can't stand it, but we do it for you. And all we ask is that you click that like button. What a day it is. No matter what side of the aisle you are on, it is momentous. And we are claiming the moment and deciding to bring you what is going on with those who have the megaphones, or at least they once thought they did. Folks, let's dive in. We'll start off with James Woods. Celebrity reactions. That's the story of the day. And they are not going to be what you think. And I will give you this, folks. At the end of the video, I've got a photo. And that photo, I think, is going to explain why. In crystal clear fashion, 8K, if you will, 3D, maybe even 4D. It's going to show you why the celebrities are reacting the way they are this time. Get ready, I'll show you. End of the video. James Woods said, I am in tears. God bless America and President Trump. Well, God bless you, James Woods. Hope you're doing well. From Scott Adams, who is the artist behind the Dilbert comic series. He says it just keeps getting better. What's he talking about? Down here it says December 2020, Joy Reid. Have you ever heard of somebody getting a preemptive pardon who is an innocent person? Adam Schiff. No. You know what? Let's watch this. Good job, Scott Adams. Here we go.
Have you ever heard of somebody getting a preemptive pardon who was innocent of all crime? Who's just an innocent person? Have you ever heard of that? Just somebody getting a blanket pardon and they're an innocent person?
But no, I think that it's an effort not only.
Adam Schiff got a blanket pardon today. That's why this is so funny. And as did maybe thousands of people when you start adding this up, but definitely all of the people in Joe Biden's family, definitely everybody who was involved in a lot of stuff that could be under investigation as soon as today. So that is Scott Adams, the artist behind Dilbert, his reaction. Rob Schneider says Joe Biden just pardoned Lee Harvey Oswald. Wouldn't surprise me at this point. Jake Tapper from today, just about 3 hours ago at the time of the recording. On December 3rd, 2020, I asked President-elect Biden about reports that Trump was considering preemptive pardons. He said, quote, "It concerns me in terms of what kind of precedent it sets and how the rest of the world looks at us as a nation of laws and justice," unquote. And of course, you can imagine why Jake Tapper would write such a thing, but you might be surprised that Jake Tapper would write such a thing. In other words, you know what he's trying to say. You're just shocked that he's the one trying to say it. And that's sort of the theme of today, folks. Celebrities, for the most part, and we'll have the exceptions, we'll put them up on the screen. For the most part, celebrities are either supportive or silent. Imagine that. Imagine that. And by the way, before Biden went on the pardon spree, which I predicted that months ago. I'm not a genius, by the way. Other people did as well. But, the prognostication factor is high here, and we just saw this coming. We knew that when Hunter Biden was pardoned in the way that he was early on, we were like, whoa. Well, if he's not the last minute pardon, then look out, baby. And so now you've got, CNN, the edge of collapse. MSNBC already in collapse. CNN on the edge of collapse. Their stars are out there. They're coming at Biden. But there are a few. There are a few out there, but even they are tranquil in comparison to what we are accustomed to. Ana Navarro Cardenas, excuse me. Got to get my accent there. She's one of the ladies on The View. She says, "We'll always be proud of having supported her." And I think that's just, listen, Folks, I don't take any umbrage at all with this. That's a fine way of putting it. Good deal. There's no vitriol there. There's no venom. Good deal. Meanwhile, Valiant Renegade is pointing out that Ike Perlmutter, who was the head of Marvel, who basically got kicked out by Kevin Feige and Bob Iger for not towing the ultra-lefty political line. Ike Perlmutter, he's this guy just to the right of Donald Trump. You know, Bob Iger does not have any power anymore. He is not on the inside track. He and his cronies have been tossed out, and there is Ike Perlmutter, who made a ton of money off of Marvel and Disney, and who, if they had kept him, he probably could have kept them making a lot of money. There's Ike Perlmutter right up front. In fact, Ike Perlmutter is sitting very close to Vice President Vance's wife. So in terms of where he is and in what, level of prestige he sits, well, he sits next to tremendous power. Now, you got to go over to Blue Sky if you want to find the celebrities anymore, and that's a real shame for Hollywood, and Hollywood's not happy about that, by the way, because, well, X is the number one news platform on the planet. So you want your stars to be on X because that's where the people are so that they can promote their movies and stuff. But they all went to Blue Sky. There's nobody on Blue Sky. So they're all over there talking in a vacuum, which diminishes them even more. Well, Patton Oswalt, who he's diminished. He posts to nobody because there's nobody on Blue Sky. Inauguration Day, 2009, 28 degrees. He's trying to point out that Obama's inauguration was huge, bigger than Trump's. And, he's got, let's see here, 54,000 likes. And, 54,000, he's probably got about a fifth or a sixth of all of Blue Sky following him. So there you go. That's the reaction from Patton Oswalt, but that's still tranquil. I mean, considering what we watched the first term of Trump, these are very, very limited. All right, so what's really going on here? Take a look. The Hollywood Reporter is talking about there's more celebrities than they expected at this inauguration. It's by James Hibbard. Trump inaugurations surprise celebrities, Joe Rogan, Logan Paul, and more. Donald Trump's second inauguration included several celebrities in attendance who weren't announced in advance. And there's a few surprises here. First up is podcaster Joe Rogan, whose 3-hour interview with Trump and the subsequent endorsement was considered by some to be rather pivotal in boosting support among young men and undecided voters. Also signaled the end of the legacy media. By the way, Joe Rogan had more viewership, probably, than the presidential debate on ABC. Consider for a moment that the debate on ABC was also carried by every network and every commercial imaginable. I bet the home cooking network carried it. So the fact that Joe Rogan beat them really says something about the power of the new media versus the legacy media. Rogan also posted a photo, presumably from the evening before, with Trump and Dana White, who was also at the inauguration. Dana White, of course, of fighting fame. More fighters here. Another celebrity spotted in the crowd were YouTubers, fighters, and longtime Trump supporters Logan and Jake Paul. No signs of Mike Tyson. The duo arrived with a former MMA fighter and Roadhouse remake star, Conor McGregor. The inclusion of McGregor is unexpected. But there he is. Let's see. We've also got Theo Vaughn was there. Caitlyn Jenner was there. Snoop Dogg was there. They really don't like it that Snoop Dogg was there. And, of course, Carrie Underwood as well. And Carrie Underwood, if you've not seen her perform America the Beautiful, despite the fact that the audio wasn't working, we'll play it. It's amazing. Here you go.
You know the words, help me out here. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America. on thee and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
That's not bad, eh? Continuing right along, we've got Gina Carano. Gina says, God bless America. God bless real Donald Trump, President Trump. Greatest political comeback of all time. Happy Liberation Day. Time for unity and justice, to bringing back being proud to being an American and the safety of the hearts, minds, and souls of everyone in this great nation that will hopefully provide safety to the rest of the world. The American people have spoken, quote, in America, the impossible is what we do best, unquote, from the inauguration speech by President Trump. Also, apologies to Dean Kane. I heard he's out there somewhere right now, still looking for the parade. If Dean, if you're listening to this, if you're listening to this later on in the day, we're sorry. We're sorry. And finally, folks, we promised it to you. Here's the photo. This is why I believe the celebrities are responding in a completely different fashion today versus 8 years ago. And then for 4 years after, and then for 4 more years. This is why. And ignore for a moment Zuckerberg's face. I don't know what happened. I don't know if there's a stink there that he just can't get over. But Zuck has a look of fear on his face. I don't think that's that's just a bad moment. But take a look at that, folks. That's about $1 trillion, maybe more, of net worth, sitting back to back, side to side, shoulder to shoulder. And what does it mean? Well, the most powerful and influential people, they're calling them the oligarchs, by the way. They're oligarchs anymore. The most powerful people who lead the tech giants are at least tacitly willing to work with Trump now. And the problem for the celebrities and for everybody else in entertainment is these people right here that you're seeing in this photo, whether you like them, whether you hate them, whatever you think of them, they are in charge of the new media, what you're listening to right now. They're in charge of X. They're in charge of Meta. They're in charge of Amazon. They're in charge of more. And you know what? People like Bob Iger, people in charge of the legacy entertainment companies, they've been shown the door. They're not the power brokers they once were. The power no longer resides in Hollywood. The power no longer resides at the box office or in the news affiliates. It doesn't happen during the 6 o'clock, the 7 o'clock, or any of the other o'clock news. It's now you. You're the media. Elon made it so. Whether you like him or not, whether you think he's a real gamer or not, whatever you think of Elon, he made it so. And the new media is here. The new media is you, it's me, and it's largely owned by these. And that's why the celebrities are responding the way they are. Because the celebrities never really believed any of this. It wasn't about principle, at least not with the smart ones, the few that there are. It's never been about principle. It's always been about marching orders. And the marching orders have changed. All right, folks, help send this out far and wide across the fruited plains of YouTube. Click that like button, share, subscribe, click it, stick it to the algorithms. It is the notification bell. Drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. And folks, wherever you are in America and whatever your politics are, we wish you well. We hope that you're having a good day. We hope good days are on the way. Thanks for being here. Thanks for spending your time with us. We see you. We appreciate you. You really do matter. Folks, whatever you're doing and wherever you're going, keep learning, keep growing, and keep having fun.
You'd better hang on to your feathers, little bird. They need to put you in the show.
What? Jose, what are you listening to? You don't even have ears.
Vacation Radio 24/7. Original music on YouTube.
Huh?
Vacation Radio. WDW Pro Music Channel.
I have no idea what you're saying. But if you want to be listening to music, you should head over to Vacation Radio 24/7 on YouTube, one of the 100 other channels WDW Pro's been working on. Oh, and I have a song for you, Jose. Jose Cowabunga. He is Jose Cowabunga.
He's Jose.
That one seems a little bit foreign to you.